Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. So now you're going to continue the season with the Yankees. And now you're going to continue the season with the Yankees. So it's good having everybody here. Back the way we teach that and we take them. Okay, let's get going.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the Double-A level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
I mean, can it work, Ben? Yeah, of course it can work. It hasn't worked all too often. There are more and more teams who are trying to make it work. Most of these guys as amateurs were two-way players. They don't specialize usually until later on, and often they choose one or the other. You see more and more teams really making an effort to let players do both, to see maybe one jumps to the foreground on its own organically. It's awfully hard just because of the amount of work that you have to put in to excel either as a hitter and position player or as a pitcher. Naturally, some work is going to be taken away from one or the other if you're splitting your focus. And that's why we haven't seen it too often. Guys have to be tremendous athletically to be able to do both. The work ethic has to be off the charts. It's happened a couple of times at the major league level, but it's few and far between. So I'm really interested to see if it's going to work out in this case.
Oh, thank you.
Well, for a minute, it really looked like they were going to play with using this kid on the mound and in the field, but it seems they've quickly abandoned that idea. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jim, does that tell you that the pick on him was a reach as high as it was?
I really wouldn't say that at all. I mean, one thing I've learned over the years is you don't want to judge a draft too soon.
Sure.
You got to wait for it to play out and see how the guy, give him years in the big leagues before you really know for sure.
They had me as a two-way player, as a batter and pitcher.
It's so difficult to make it as a two-way player because it's difficult to make it as a hitter or as a pitcher, and to try to do both is that much harder.
I just wanted to go.
I've seen a number of instances
keep me on the mound.
A guy who's maybe a two-way
and do a
player
little infield work if possible.
You bring him in a pro ball and you make him a pitcher, and then you see his fastball gets better because he's not drained.
Yeah.
He's not exerting energy, trying to make it as a position player. His secondary stuff gets better because he has more time to work on it. It's the same thing. I've seen plenty of hitters who've given up pitching, and then they could focus on hitting, and they get better. Maybe they start driving the ball more. They become better defensive players because they have more time to take ground balls or fly balls, as the case may be. So, no, I wouldn't say it's a mistake.
Maybe in the next season I'll go into to hitting. This is on the Xbox Series S, because with the S you get a better
of Double-A
presentation.
Northeast League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Somerset Patriots. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
They gotta fix the lead.
Jason Vance will be on the mound for the series opener.
0.11, 44 strikeouts, 3 starts, 3-0 on the record.
Let's see how
ERA,
he backs that one up.
nothing.
How long will this no-hit bid continue?
Ready now is Ronald Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Yes, sir.
First pitch on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs.
I heard that move from here.
Let's see if they continue that today.
Wow.
Real-time gains defensive. During play, you will gain or lose progress in your pitching and fielding attributes. You can also gain friendships with your teammates and rivals with opponent in red. Like, I needed to know that, but okay.
Third pitch of the game, that looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight. Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Jamison Hanna.
To the plate now, Jamison Hanna. As he'll take a look
That
at
was a little low,
1.
even from me. That was low.
Average coming into play right at 320. No home runs as of yet, and 6 RBIs. And that's in there for his strike 1 and 1.
Yeah, I like the corner.
Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch.
I felt the wind on that bat.
Underwater that time for strike 2.
It wasn't that slow. Gee, don't give the guy that much.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
In now, Brian Mundell. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Hit on the ground out to short.
That ends the inning.
In the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired.
Go watch the full game.
Nothing doing
This is
here
for
in
you
the
guys.
opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. And now, Miguel Pinheiro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
I like to when I'm streaming, I like to do the whole thing.
Now here's the pitch.
Woo!
Line drive to left.
I was right in the
Gets
field.
down, and he's got
And we got a
himself
base hit off
hit.
that one.
So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to
Good
go deep in
dab
the count.
stretch.
He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
I was almost to his glove. It would have been slightly bit more powerful. We went right to his glove, but it worked out for us.
The designated hitter,
Stepping in
Wilterman.
now, Wilkerman Garcia. As
Good.
he'll take a look at a high strike that time.
It
It's
was
nothing
strike.
in 1. Fellas,
It
our
wasn't strike, it was
visiting
more
team
in the
as
inside
they take
box.
the field after a scoreless top half. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand.
Oh,
able to
that
say
was ugly.
hello to the
That
family,
was too ugly.
kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
It looked like he
It's hard
stumbled.
to do
It looked like he
anything
might have hurt
with a pitch
himself.
like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it,
Yeah, he
most
just
of the
tipped the
time,
ball.
this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Here's Mike Ford.
Nah, he only
No
stumbled
one
when
on
he
base
crossed the
for him
bag.
after the double play.
I thought he might have injured
that
himself.
2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally
Strike.
started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Starting
1 and 1.
chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. on. He pops it up. Gomez in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
I know
Yeah,
that
at least he
fastball
got that,
registered
2 and
at
2.
about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, deal.
And we'll just
That was
leave it
nice
there
feeling.
as they make the play to end the inning. We've played an inning, still nothing. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Michael Tolia. Trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year.
After a pitch has been selected, you can step off. I already know.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Strike one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up
Nice stuttering.
on to first, and there's one gone here to start the second. So next to bat will be Nick Longy. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to
Thank
have
you.
some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Count moves
That's
to a
2.
ball and 2 strikes now. That was
Thank
swing
you.
and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks
Thank you.
for him
Thank
in
you.
the first
Thank you.
5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
First offering. Willie Quintana is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. Right fielder coming
Oh!
up, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roy.
That hurt
You
my
make a
feelings.
really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong.
That
he's
hurt
able
my
to muscle it
feelings.
into right field for a base
Hurt
hit.
my feelings. I
You
thought
hand
he
your
had
batting
it.
gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Marcus F.
Throw over to the bag.
Hey, 2 down.
Standing in now, Marcus Efting, and it's fouled away. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man
You
at
get out of
first
your
and
chair. I
2
got something
away.
for you.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line.
Heads up. Wall.
Malone is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard.